Hey, I wanted to do a video just kind of talking about something that I see happen a lot of times with a lot of people that do construction is a lot of people work in their business and they don't work on their business, meaning that they're the ones who are going through the daily tasks for the business, but they're not delegating tasks out. So say you have a painting company, you're doing all the painting, you're doing all the phone calls, you're doing everything in between, you're doing the accounting as well. I recommend that even though you might be small and think like, hey, I don't have the money for me to be able to pay people, I would say try to schedule or budget your projects out in a way that makes sense, where you can still do all the tasks that are necessary for your business to be able to be functional. So if marketing is going to be the thing that brings in money, always have a budget for marketing. If it means that you don't have the budget in order for you to be able to hire somebody to do any of the work that's like the handiwork, like the painting, then budget for those things. Don't just set it where, all right, well, I'm happy to cover my costs for the day, so I know that if I do 5 paint jobs in a month, then that covers all my personal expenses. That's how the majority of people that I see that have a business operate their business. And they go, all right, well, I can hire a guy if I start getting some more projects and stuff, but they don't have a set budget that they're spending on marketing. And as a result, there's ebbs and flows. There's going to be times where they have guys working with them and times where they can't afford to keep guys because they don't have a system for how many jobs that they're supposed to be doing in a month. So there's gaps in between them actually working. A lot of contractors, when I'm reaching out to them, sounds like they're home in the middle of the day. So I recommend that you have a budget in place for those things. You want to spend a lot of times really focusing on growing your business. Don't spend too much time being a technician. A book that talks a lot about this is The E-Myth by Michael Gerber. I highly recommend that anybody who's going to be doing any type of business check out that book. Listen to the audio book, read the book, do both, right? Take notes. But one of the biggest things I see is that a lot of people are working in their business, not on their business. So when I call my electrician or something like that, I gotta hope that he's not working on the job site himself, that he can actually take my phone call. And if not, he'll have to just take my phone call a little bit later. And I might be calling with an opportunity that I might need something addressed immediately. So that might be a loss of income for him every time he's not able to pick up the phone. So I recommend that anybody who is inside of, who has their own business, maybe even operating as a manager for somebody else's business, try to work on the business, not necessarily in the business. And if you have to work in your business, find the time to work on your business, but don't let days, potentially months, go by without working on your business. A lot of these guys are not answering emails in a timely manner. So any company who is on top of having a paperwork, they know how to do the accounting, they know how to budget in a timely manner. These are the people that are going to shine in the future, because a lot of people are missing the mark by just taking too much time to get back to you because they're spending so much time trying to focus on getting all of this stuff organized inside their business. So I highly recommend that anybody who has a business spend some time really thinking about what goes into the operations of that business, and try to gradually take yourself away from being in a position where you're the one who are providing all the services. Do what you can while you can, but always be taking those strides, those small steps, to eventually reducing how much time you have to spend in the business doing whatever that thing is that you do in your business. So if it is a painting company, if it is a plumbing company, or it is electric, you're not doing those tasks on a regular basis. You might start off doing it, operating as a technician inside of your business, but hopefully as time goes on, you can step out of that role. And because you have the knowledge of it, now you can go and find guys and train guys on what that process looks like. That way that they can be efficient. You just focus on the quality control, make sure that you check all the things that they're doing and making sure that they reach the benchmarks that are required, that you would expect of yourself. And once you do that, then you'll be well on the way where you could be able to take a vacation. Most people are in a position where the moment that they stop working is the moment the business stops making money. So they're not in a position to just go on a vacation unless they have budgeted for that vacation in advance, or they financed it with a credit card or something like that, and they know the consequences that none of their clients during that time are going to be able to reach out to them. So I recommend you set up those parameters. I'm seeing like you can get people that can pick up the phone for you like any time of the day. I'm getting virtual assistants for like $3 an hour. There's a whole bunch of different options, but it's so often that I'm reaching out to people and, hey, yeah, man, I'll call you back. I'm on a ladder right now. So really want to just send this message out there for the people and kind of mention this because this is something I see quite often as a project manager. A lot of the subcontractors that I work with, this is an issue that they're running into. So just wanted to put that out there. Peace.